24 hours, they'll launch a nuclear weapon. You'll have 2 mission objectives. First, you're to rescue DARPA Chief Donald Anderson and the president of Armstech, Kenneth Baker. Both are being held as hostages. Secondly, you're to investigate whether or not the terrorists have the ability to make a nuclear strike.
Okay.
And stop them if they do.
What's the insertion method?
We'll approach the disposal facility by sub.
And then?
We'll launch a one-man SDV. After the SDV gets as close as it can, dispose of it. Thereon, you'll have to swim. High-Tech Special Forces Unit Foxhound. Your former unit. One that I was a commander of.
So they're still around.
There are 6 members of Foxhound involved in this terrorist activity. Psycho Mattis, with his powerful psychic abilities. Sniper Wolf, the beautiful and deadly sharpshooter. Decoy Octopus, master of disguise. Vulcan Raven.
Alright, let's go. If anyone can't hear the mic or the audio levels are wrong, please shout up in the chat. Or even if they're all good, just say yeah.
Should I test it on this?
Yeah, actually, if you speak, then I can hear it on this. Yeah, that should be good actually. That worked. I can hear that. So, let's stream. Let's do a stream. Right, so we are doing every Metal Gear game in release order from PS1 Metal Gear Solid 1. Rachel wants to understand what a Metal Gear is. So we're going to go through them. We won't do the side ones like Portable Ops and Ghost Babel because I ain't streaming from a PSP or a Game Boy. So we are going to jump into PS1, Metal Gear 1 and then go forward through the series. Cause
until I get bored.
We're going to go through the series. And we're doing it release order rather than chronologically because I think the reveals are better. Like going from game to game because that's how it was written.
Cool.
So, what do you know about Metal Gear Solid?
I know there is a big boss.
Yep.
I know nothing really. I played the bad ones.
Which is the bad one?
That one that came out recently, the multiplayer one.
Survive.
Survive. I played that.
That is not. We will not be doing that one. So what you need to know is we're skipping the first 2 Metal Gear games.
Okay.
That were on a 8-bit Japanese-only computer system called the MSX.
Okay.
They have been localized. We've got them on disc, but I'm not going to bother playing them. What you need to know about that is that Solid Snake fought and defeated Big Boss twice.
Okay.
So, by the time we get to this game, Big Boss has been dealt with.
Oh.
By Solid Snake.
Spoilers.
That is not a spoiler.
Okay.
So, I hope there's room on this memory card. Let's find out.
It's quite interesting seeing this because I did play it when it was on the PS1, which was years ago, but I never finished it because it was too difficult. And in my mind, it looks really like high res, and then I look at this, and it's obviously very old, and I'm obviously very old.
this is old, and you can see like how there's absolutely zero anti-aliasing, and there's some graininess here. But this is being run through original hardware, so it's being line doubled through this kind of upscaling box, and that that outputs at a weird resolution, and the Elgato doesn't like it. So this is being only run at double resolution, so it's not as high res as it could be, but I think it looks okay. And on Twitch it might be a bit stretched, I'm not sure. But I'm doing what I can.
This is Snake. Colonel, can you hear me?
Loud and clear. What's the situation, Snake?
Looks like the elevator in the back is the only way up.
Just as I expected. You'll have to take the elevator to the surface, but make sure nobody sees you. If you need to, contact me by codec. The frequency is 140.85. When you want to use the codec, push the select button. When we need to contact you, the codec will beep. When you hear that noise, press the select button. The codec's receiver directly stimulates the small bones of your ear. No one but you will be able to hear it.
Got it. Okay, I'm ready to go.
I'm ready to go. I'm ready to learn.
Yeah,
Let's do this.
I forgot that the intro doesn't actually play at the beginning of the game.
Oh.
So, this is Shadow Moses Island, and a terrorist group, now called Foxtown, have taken control of this nuclear weapons disposal facility, and they're threatening to launch a nuke if their demands are not met. And they're a special ops group, which Snake used to be part of.
Okay.
You now know everything you need to know for the beginning of this game.
Cool.
And there's a hidden ration there.
It's amazing how well the art holds up.
Yeah, it's cool, like PS1 3D, like pixel art textures.
Hmm.
Forget what this guy does.
Snake, there's an elevator there you can take up to the ground. You'll just have to wait for the elevator to come down. You better hide somewhere.
This is why I couldn't complete this game, because I'm not patient at all. And I just want to run in all the time. Like, why is nothing happening? Like,
Yeah.
I'll go because I've got no attention span whatsoever. I'm so crap at this game.
The first three Metal Gear Solids are kind of difficult as well because of the fixed camera angle. I think you can you go first person? Yes, you can go first person to look, but you kind of have to be a bit patient and see what the camera is showing you and work out what's going on in the rooms that you're in.
Can they see the smoke and the steam coming from your breath?
I don't think so.
Oh. But you keep saying this is the best game ever made.
It is the best game ever made. They could hear me if I walk through a puddle and I'll see my footsteps in snow.
Really?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
There he is. And if I wanted to fuck his day up, you can knock on the wall and make them come over. Impressive, Snake. You're as good as they say. I'm assuming the audio mix is fine for everyone because no one shouted about it, but if there's anything weird, shout up. Silently open a beer there.
Can people hear us talking?
Can you type it in chat?
Ah,
Thank you, Phil.
thanks, Phil.
It's Snake. I'm in front of the disposal facility.
Excellent, Snake. Age hasn't slowed you down one bit.
How's that sneaking suit working out?
I'm nice and dry, but it's a little hard to move.
Bear with it. It's designed to prevent hypothermia. This is Alaska, you know.
Take it easy, I'm grateful. If it weren't for your suit and your shot, I would have turned into a popsicle out there.
An anti-freezing peptide, Snake. All of the genome soldiers in this exercise are using it.
I see. I'm relieved to hear that. Already tested, huh? By the way, how's the diversionary operation going?
2 F-16s just took off from Galena and are headed your way. The terrorist radar should have already picked them up.
Behind D. Colonel, what's a Russian gunship doing here?
I have no idea, but it looks like our little diversion got their attention. Now's your best chance to slip in unnoticed.
I forget things like that. Like they had like VFX for the rotor effect in the snow on the helipad and stuff. Like no one else was doing that.
When was the last time that you played this?
Probably just before Metal Gear 5 came out. But I stopped playing it, so I was playing it on the a PS1 disc
There are only
in the
18 hours
PS3,
left until they're
and it's one of the PS1 games in the PS3 that has bad input lag
Wow.
on the control
Okay.
because it's going through HDMI, and
Who's that?
this little box that this is running through
I
doesn't have
haven't
that.
introduced you to yet. This is Mei Ling. She was assigned to us as our visual and data processing specialist. She designed your codec, as well as your Soliton radar system. Contact her if you have any questions about either of them.
Nice to meet you, Snake. It's an honor to speak to a living legend like yourself. What's wrong?
Nothing. I just didn't expect a world-class designer of military technology to be so cute.
There he
Snake!
is.
Flattering me.
What a
No,
bad
I'm
boy.
serious. Well, I know.
I thought he was
Bored
meant to
for
be a
the
good
next 18
boy.
hours.
He's a very good boy.
Come on.
He's the goodest boy.
I can't believe I'm being hit on by the famous Solid Snake. But I'm surprised. You're very frank for a trained killer.
Looks like we both have a lot to learn about each other.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to learning about the man behind the legend. But first, let me explain about your Soliton radar system. The bright dot in the middle is you, Snake. The red dots are your enemies, and the blue cone shape represents their field of vision. Be careful, Snake. The genome soldiers have highly developed senses of hearing and vision due to their gene therapy. Make sure you don't let them see you.
First, I want you to infiltrate the disposal site and look for the DARPA chief.
The DARPA chief was injected with the same GPS transmitting nanomachines as you. He should appear on your radar as a green dot.
Get whatever information you can from him about the terrorists. If he's alive, that is.
Snake, your radar isn't affected by the weather, but if you're discovered by an enemy, you won't be able to use it.
Yes, it gets jammed easily, I'm afraid.
Yes, it's all made from currently existing technology. You won't be able to use it in an area with strong harmonic resonance, so be careful.
We'll be monitoring your movements by radar, so contact us by codec anytime you want.
Got it. I'll call if I'm feeling lonely.
Seriously, Snake, we're here to back you up, so call if you need some information or advice.
I'm also in charge of your mission data. Contact me if you want me to record your current status. My frequency is 140.96. It's a dedicated frequency for saving data. Don't forget it.
Remember, except for your binoculars, you're naked.
What?
You need to arm yourself with whatever weapons you can find.
I remember.
Why is he
Little
wearing those
OSP.
binoculars?
And then all my weapons are taken away. Imagine yourself put in that position.
Well, if you make it back in one piece, maybe I'll let you do a strip search on me.
Oh,
Yeah, you will.
to that, Doctor. By the
Bloody
way,
hell.
sorry to disappoint you, but I did manage to smuggle out my smokes
How did you do that?
in my stomach.
Binoculars.
Thanks to the shot you gave me that suppressed my stomach acids.
Cigarettes? How are those going to help you?
You never know.
If you want to get in, there's the front door. It's the fastest way, but there's too much risk of being spotted by the enemy.
Is it weird how many of these sound effects I know, even though I'm not really...
Mm-hmm.
There's one sentry
They keep
on the
being
left,
reused through,
one on
like,
the right.
the whole series.
5 6ers.
It's like you played a little bit of Metal Gear 5, like multiplayer and stuff,
Yeah.
so that you'd have heard some of them there. Then like there's that YouTube video we watch where they keep using the alert sound even though it has nothing to do with Metal Gear. It drives me
The
crazy.
air duct near the door. There should also be a duct on the second floor.
I can't see it from here.
I'll let you decide the best
Snake
way.
sounds different
I'm counting
to how I remember because it was David Hayter's first time doing it, and it's before he started really hamming it up. Like once by the time he gets to Peace Walker, like he's really going for it with the Snake voice, but he's a little lighter on it. Nope. Yeah, that's the buttons.
He doesn't sound how I imagine, just because I hear everyone going, Metal Gear, and it's just kind of become a parody of itself.
Yeah, that's what I mean about him hamming it up. Like that comes in a little later. So what's cool about this area is that you can just go straight to one of the entrances, or you can find some items. So that's the pistol, which you can miss, and you have to pick it up elsewhere. Oh, right, not down there. Can you? Oh, there's a boy looking at me. Would you fuck off? Fucked
Ah,
it.
fucked it!
Oh.
Ah! Thought you said you were a pro at this.
I don't remember saying that. I'll take your word for it.
Surveillance camera?
which way is the best way to go in? Is it up top? Might be up top. Should we just fuck a guy? Oh no! Didn't jam the button fast enough. What the fuck, I'll do you and all.
What were you doing? Were you just going, oh, 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 oh,
That's me snapping his neck
oh.
and sticking it to him like that. It wasn't until Metal Gear 2 where you start getting the tranquilizer stuff, I think. So there's fewer options for dealing with people non-lethally. Lethally. Where's the camera?
That base must have some kind of ventilation system to recirculate the air. There should be air ducts around there somewhere. They must need a lot of power to run the base. There's probably a diesel generator somewhere. And since generating electricity requires oxygen, there must be exhaust openings for that too. You're not gonna believe this, but they shot down the F-16s we were using as a diversion with a Hind D. Then we got a message from Liquid. He said if we try something like that again, he'll launch the nuke. Snake, hurry up and get in there. That Hind will be coming back soon.
Motherfucker. Well, let's do a quick save.
What is it, Snake?
Cool.
Snake, remember what the Gauls said. The graveyards are full of indispensable men. Snake, you're all alone and surrounded by bad guys. Try to be careful and avoid getting into a fight whenever you can.
Too late, love.
You're right. Wow. You know all sorts of great quotes, don't you?
Well, both my parents are from Guangdong, China, but I was born and raised in America. I've always liked reading literature from both sides. Kinda keeps me in touch. I'll share some more quotes with you if you like.
I'm looking forward to it. But to tell you the truth, I'd like to learn more about you.
Such a smoothie.
I'll think about it.
Strap in. Once we get into MGS2, those things fucking go.
In what way?
They're so long.
Really?
They're so long. I love MGS2, but the cutscenes and the codex just go on for so long.
Snake, this is McDonald.
Oh, he looks badass.
It's been a long time.
Master, what are you doing here?
I quit being a drill instructor, so I moved out here for some peace and quiet. I'm in retirement, just like you. Once in a while, I still help train the Alaskan Scouts.
Passing on the skills to a new generation, huh?
Campbell told me about the situation here. I thought I might be of some use.
So I'll point out
Someone I'd
stuff
rather
that
have
you
in a
may know
foxhole than you.
in your education.
Well,
Okay.
You
I
know
belong
the
to
guy
that
in Metal Gear Solid
survival
5?
Martian
Probably seen him
mind.
when I've been playing
I've
it. The
lived in
beret
Alaska longer
Yeah.
than you.
sunglasses.
Is that him?
That's
If
Miller.
you have any questions
That is a
about the
crime that they
flora
covered
and
up his
fauna out
magnificent
here,
hair.
frequency is 141.80.
Is that Almeida? I never realised.
Hello, guy. I remember these because every time I was like calling for an event, I remember I used to pop out and then just get fucked up and I got really frustrated with the game.
What about the
And
vent
then
shaft cleaning?
that's why I quit.
They just opened the vent covers. About to start spraying for rats.
Fill Me Up says, are you going to include Rising in the playthroughs?
We'll see how we get on, because that falls outside. I don't know if it's official canon or not.
Nerd!
Yeah. But it's fucking incredible, so we should do. If only to listen to the music.
There's an intruder.
Really?
He's already done 3 people.
He's killed 3 people?
Yeah. Say he's using stealth, too.
Stealth? There's an intruder besides me?
Anyway, I want you to increase the security detail on the chief.
I don't even know if I've ever done any of the lower routes into this. I think I just always do this one.
Oh, there are like loads of different routes. That
Yeah,
you can...
there's multiple routes you can take in. How do we use rations? There we go. Well, missed that codec conversation.
Use the elevator to change floors. There should be a cargo elevator that you can take down somewhere around there. Try to find it.
I think there's something good in here. Not it. I can't even remember where to go. Oh, almost went straight out in front of it. Oh, fuck off.
Fucked it.
Oh, I'm so glad that goes down so quickly in this game.
Why is it much longer in the other
It
games?
feels like it takes about 3 hours in Metal Gear 2.
Feels like the police in GTA.
Yeah. I can't even remember where the good stuff is.
I love his run. It's just so smooth.
Yep.
He's a smooth guy.
Not to keep banging on about the other games, but that's consistent with all the games. Snake has a cool run because he's what's even in here? It's all kind of like very about the weapons he uses. Like in Metal Gear 3, he always carries a knife and a pistol, so he has an appropriate run for that. I don't think I want to be in here.
I love how you just froze.
It's one of the cool little things about the that radar. Like, sometimes it feels a bit cheap, but no. There we go. No. There we go. If I just missed the silencer, is that the tank hangar? It's so cool as well, like on the PS1, that doesn't feel like a loading screen. Fuck. Is this the tank hangar? I mean, it looks like a tank hangar. Oh, that was supposed to be a neck snap. Oh, it's because I don't hold it down. Twat. Dun, 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 dun.
Looks like he's moonwalking.
Oh yeah, it's that. Okay, the silencer for the pistols in there. Okay, good. Good, good, good. As you were.
Oh, okay.
Almost fucked it. Although he's got it coming to him. Hello, Cthulhu the Dead.
Hello. How you doing?
Look at the radar. It's picking up the DARPA chief. He's the green dot. Hurry and rescue him.
Will do. Oh, this is all coming back to me. Okay.
What's the green, like, flashy thing on the map? On the mini-map?
Mailing just told you.
Oh.
That's the DARPA chief, Donald Anderson.
Oh, right, sorry. It's a bit abstract for me. Fucking old games.
Down a ladder. Just press the act.
I've literally thought, oh fuck's sake.
Snake, if you want.
Yep, yeah, okay. I got punished for being impatient.
Fake Lord says he loves the sounds in this still.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty good.
It's an incredible sounding game.
It'd be better if I didn't talk all over it, but...
Yeah, go for it. We've got hours of this thing to play. Let's call Master.
Snake, you've got to think. Your mind is your most dangerous weapon. If things are getting too complicated, try to simplify your thoughts. You can also try calling Campbell for
You should have or call someone. Sorry. You had a look of hate in your eyes.
No, that wasn't hate. I was just like, that is. I expected him to tell me about the rats. Like, there's a like, when you go through some of these events, he has different things to say.
Oh, I've seen this.
Not him.
Is this a bit like
If you
my
back in,
mates? Yeah, they used to try and make her go naked.
well, she takes her trousers off.
Oh, I just remember we were really young, and that was like
Snake, the DARPA
bait
chief
for
signal is
young
coming
boys.
from somewhere
Yeah, you have to
in
go
that
in and out of the vent
area.
like 3 or 4 times, or 5 times or something, and then her trousers disappear.
Just the trousers.
Mm-hmm.
Snake, the DARPA chief.
No. Oh. Oh, it's because I keep pressing up, so I'm expecting this to back out. Oh, fuck's sake. Fat twat. What's funny about
I
that?
don't know, it's just funny.
Save you. You're the DARPA chief, Donald Anderson, right?
It's just like, oh, what's that? If a man was coming through my fucking ceiling, I'd be a bit more, like, shocked.
I'm the pawn they sent here to save your worthless butt.
Really? It's true. You don't look like one of them. In that case, hurry up and get me out of here.
Slow down. Don't worry. First, I want some information about the terrorists.
The terrorists?
Do they really have the ability to launch a nuke?
What are you talking about?
The terrorists are threatening the White House. They say if they don't accede to their demands, they'll launch a nuclear weapon.
Sweet Jesus.
Is it possible?
It's possible. They could launch a nuke.
How did they...
She's fucking badass.
Mm-hmm.
I thought this place was just for keeping the dismantled warheads. They shouldn't have access to a missile.
What I'm about to tell you is classified information. Okay? We were conducting exercises with a new type of experimental weapon. A weapon that will change the world.
What?
A weapon with the ability to launch a nuclear attack from any place on the face of the Earth. A nuclear-equipped walking battle tank.
Hell yeah.
Metal Gear.
There it is.
Metal Gear.
Metal Gear is one of the most secret black projects.
Snake's defeated them twice.
How did you know that?
We've had a couple of run-ins in the past. So that's the reason you were here at this disposal site?
Why else would I come to a godforsaken place like this?
I had heard the Metal Gear project was scrapped.
On the contrary, it's grown into a huge joint project between ArmsTech and ourselves. We were going to use this exercise as raw data and then proceed to mass production. If it hadn't been for the revolution,
Revolution?
Rex has fallen into the hands of terrorists.
Rex?
Metal Gear Rex. The code name for the new Metal Gear prototype. They're probably already finished arming the warhead they plan to use.
Just noticed this big old chat that's going on.
They're all experienced in handling and equipping weapons.
Hey!
Hey! Yo! I'm really sorry to anyone that's a big fan
I
of Metal
thought that
Gear.
all nuclear
Like me.
warheads...
Yeah.
We're not sitting in quiet reverence.
Some kind of detonation.
This is church.
You have to
Oh,
Being schooled.
yes, of course. There is a PAL. It's set up so that you need to input 2 different passwords in order to launch the device.
There are 2 passwords?
Yes, Baker knows one, and I know one.
Baker, the president of ArmsTech.
That's right. Each of us needs to input our password, or there can be no launch. But they found out my password.
You talked?
Psycho Mantis can read people's minds. You can't resist.
Psycho Mantis?
One of the members of Foxhound. He has psychic powers.
This is bad.
It's just a matter of time before they get Baker's too.
Oh, Gillian Anderson there?
If they find out Baker's password...
You're gonna kick me out?
This is the last stream.
Yes,
Oh.
they'll be able to launch a nuke anytime. But there is a way to stop the launch.
What?
The card keys.
Card keys?
They were designed by ArmsTech, the system developed as an emergency override. Even without the passwords, you can just insert the card keys and engage the safety lock.
And if I do that?
Yes, you can stop the launch.
That card key.
So where are the keys?
Baker should have them. Listen, you need 3 card keys. There are 3 different slots to put them in. You need to insert a card into each one of them.
Okay, 3 card keys. know where they might be keeping Baker.
Somewhere in the second floor basement.
Second floor basement?
I heard the guards say they moved him to an area that has a lot of electronic jamming.
Any other clues?
Yes, they cemented over the entrances, but didn't have enough time to paint them. Why don't...
It's actually genius. You'll see that later. Like, I suppose it's no different to like the Zelda walls that you blow up with bombs, but it was so cool at the
It'll
time.
open any level 1 security door. It's called a pan car. It works together with your body's own electrical field.
Personal area network, huh?
It transmits data using the salts in your body as the transmission medium. As you approach the
Salty snake.
devices, you need the data stored.
And the doors will open automatically. Gotcha.
I was about to say old SS, but probably leave that one.
I'm gonna get you out of here.
Wait a minute. What is it?
Welcome to streaming.
You haven't heard any other way to disarm the PAL, have you? From your bosses or anyone?
No.
I'm gonna get that suppressive with the so-called
I just said no.
So does the White House plan to give in to the terrorists' demands?
That's their problem. It has nothing to do with my orders.
But what about the Pentagon?
Pentagon? What is it?
Fill me up says if I were in prison I'd take my tie off. He's not wrong.
It's not Dress Down Friday, Philip.
Hey, what happened?
Dead.
Naomi, the chief. What happened?
I don't know. It looked like a heart attack, but
A heart attack? No,
Colonel, are you hiding something from me?
absolutely not. Snake, you've got to understand. This op is security level red. You need the highest security clearance to get access to the complete file.
You want me to believe that you're in charge of this op, but you don't have complete access to the file?
I told you, the Secretary of Defense is in operational control. I'm just here as your support.
It's really cool. It's like it goes on, and you start peeling back these layers of bureaucracy
Get out of there and find
that Colonel
President
Campbell
Baker.
is under. Because you start off with him like being your commander,
Yeah.
and like he's the leader of the op, and then like, oh, I don't need it. Do what? No. Oh, something's going on out there. And then you just find out like how many different layers of bureaucracy, like military bureaucracy, he's going through, and it's a pretty cool reveal.
Don't move.
What the fuck?
So you killed the chief, you bastard. Liquid? No, you're not. Don't move.
Is this the first time you ever pointed a gun at a person? Your hands are shaking.
Weederburst says, I know if I wanted to sell someone on Metal Gear, I'd tell them all about the bureaucracy.
Liar.
This is one of our.
Scared look in your eyes. They're rookies' eyes if I ever saw them. You've never.
What I meant
Am I right?
is that this thing reveals itself over, like, it reveals its layers, like,
Told you I'm
over
no
time,
rookie.
and it has some pretty good build
Not
up.
one of them, are you?
Open that door. You've got a card, don't you?
Why?
So we can get the hell out of here.
Looks like we'll be a little delayed.
What are you doing? Don't think. Shoot!
This music is great.
What are you waiting for? Shoot!
Don't talk to me like a rookie.
I'm telling you, shoot!
There she goes. I want you to remember that man's pixelated arse. He's a recurring character.
How can I forget? Why is he there? I don't understand.
Because
Kojima.
he was the dude outside. Oh no, he was the dude outside the cell that Meryl dealt with and is now wearing the uniform of. Oh shit.
Thanks for the help.
Wait!
Don't laugh. That becomes gameplay later on.
You fool! You've killed him! I'm sorry, sir.
His mental shielding was very strong. I could not dive into his mind.
Now we'll never get that detonation code.
Boss, I have a good idea. Good girl. Just like that.
Don't know for sure. That might be a baddie.
Naomi, I just had some kind of hallucination. Is it from the nanomachines?
No, Snake. The nanomachines are functioning properly.
So what was it?
It must have been psychometric interference coming from Psycho Mantis, Foxhound's psychic. Think of it as a mental feedback loop.
So that was Mantis.
Oh, it's cool. You can see the lights when you're running through the corridor. Just like a little touch.
Yeah,
I didn't
that's
need to
cool.
do that, but that's super cool.
That's the whole thing with Metal Gear, though. It's full of things that no one ever needed to do, but
Yeah.
they become like the most important thing. In later games, there are entire cutscenes based around this boy.
Really?
Yep.
I'm not sure whether to believe you or not.
Yeah, that is absolutely 100% the truth. Specifically Metal Gear Solid 4. Like, there's fucking so much of that boy.
Is he a bit of a legend?
I wouldn't say that, but he's a thing. Right.
Oh.
Yeah, those are normal things to have in a nuclear disarmament plant. Oh. Isn't there one at... Okay. That might be later. It's one of these that's got invisible laser whitings. doing this right? Okay, how? What is that?
Ooh.
So that's what he was talking about, how there's like concrete walls that they haven't had a chance to paint over. I'm sure there's some more.
So that's like optional then. Like you could have just gone straight past that.
No, that one that I just opened, you have to.
Mm.
We need to get to see Revolver Ocelot. But that one is optional. It does seem a little weird though that Liquid Snake has got a top secret genome army project. Oh shit!
Ah!
Fucked it! Concreting over walls.
Took the bait.
Yeah. Yes, he is Wooderber. I'm still amazed that you pointed out that Master is Almeida. Almeida's one of the bosses in Killer 7. And he's got a really distinctive voice. No. Don't do that there. No. No. That's because I've de-equipped it, you twat. I'm sure one of these rooms has some invisible lasers in.
Is it still as fun when you know what happens? Like you're saying, oh, is this where this is? Like, is it still fun to you, or is this a chore?
It's certainly not a chore. Like the thrill of the. Oh no! Oh, I fell down again. The thrill of the discovery of the new is somewhat gone, but then it's been like so long since I've done a proper playthrough of this that there's all these little bits that it's full of cool little touches that you forget. And so that's cool. It's like when I play through, like, is that a concrete wall? All of the Resident Evils. Like, I've done them so many times, but it's, oh no, that was all. But it's still nice to just go and explore them and just be in that world again. Especially when, like, these games are so full of little, what am I doing? No, it's down here. Little secrets and stuff to discover that, like, it takes me back to, like, playing through this with friends when the internet didn't exist, because I'm old, and, kind of passing around all these secrets and different ways of doing things. Oh, another one. Oh, I haven't got any secrets.
Am I too late? He's alive. You're the Arms Tech president, Kenneth Baker, right? Don't worry. I'm here to save you.
No, don't touch it.
C4.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Right. Touch that wire, and the C4 will blow up along with the old man. So you're the one that the boss keeps talking about.
And you?
Special Operations Foxhound. Revolve.
He's badass as well.
Mm-hmm.
I've been waiting for you, solid, Snake.
That's a JoJo
Now
character.
we'll see if the man lives up to the legend.
Cross between Old Man Joseph and Whole Horse.
It is handed
If
down
Whole Horse wasn't a total
the
wanker.
Colt's single action army.
Why is he wanking off that gun?
6 bullets, more than enough to kill anything that moves.
That is a cool
Now I'll
guy.
show you why they call me Revolver. Draw! Draw!
Oh shit.
Hiding won't help you. I understand the bullet shoot. I make them go where I want.
I don't remember how this works. Oh yeah, he bounces them. Motherfucker.
I love to reload during a battle. There's nothing like the feeling.
I bet at one point that didn't have a bullet counter up top. And Kojima wanted you to just count his bullets. Fuck off.
So was this like Kojima's baby even then? Like was he on his own? Like or was he like part of a team? Like this was his game.
He was the director on this.
Okay.
He directed other stuff before, like Snatcher and Police Dogs, I think, but this was his first
Don't you want to
like big 3D action game that kind of set the bar for what 3D action games would become. Like big long scripts, all fully voiced, lots of cool set pieces and stuff like that.
I love the smell of Florida. You know, that sultry smell. But to you, it'll be the smell of your own death.
Can you shoot the hostage?
Yep,
Can you?
I believe so. You can shoot the hostage and you can run through those wires and blow them up if you're not careful.
Wait a minute.
Considering the dead says Baker all tied up, moaning in pure bliss, total kink unlocked.
Once, you know, in this game it's like a old man moaning in bliss, and then Metal Gear 5 it's quiet. If you like some Wajar shit, you're in for a treat with Metal Gear 5.
Really?
Yeah, there's some weird cutscenes with quiet in there.
I know about the famous one that people weren't happy about.
Which one's that?
What was like a bomb in it?
Oh, that's Paz.
Was that Paz? Oh. My bad.
Yeah, that one is iffy. At best. Oh, fuck, I'm out of bullets. But if you like dancing in the rain with snipers.
Oh, don't risk it.
Oh, I've got no
Oh.
bullets. So I keep spamming them. Actually, can you defeat him with fists? Defeat him with fists.
Wait a minute. You're pretty good.
We got.
Same code as the boss.
Keep running around in circles, let me clash.
Since I had such a good fight, but I'm just getting warmed up. What? My hand!
Fuck you, Ocelot.
Stealth camouflage. Can't you even die right? You were lucky. We'll meet again.
I love that he picks up his old hand.
I like you. I have no name. exoskeleton.
Who the hell?
My thoughts exactly.
Can you talk?
Who are you?
I want the gun guy back. He was cool.
The DARPA chief told
Don't you worry, if you want Ocelot, you're playing the right series of video games.
Oh, I get it. Jim sent you. You're from the Pentagon.
Answer my question. What about your code? There's no time.
I talked.
What? Now the terrorists have both codes and can launch any time.
It's not like I didn't fight. I managed to resist Psycho Mantis's mind probe.
He couldn't read you? How'd you do it?
Surgical implants in my brain.
Surgical implants?
Kind of like a psychic insulation. Everyone who knows these top secret codes has it.
Even the DARPA chief?
Of course.
But the DARPA chief said Mantis got his code by reading his mind.
Are you sure you heard him right?
Yeah, I'm sure. In that case, how did they get your code?
I never had any training on how to resist torture.
It looks like he had some fun with you, all right.
Oh, he's not human. I tell you, he loved every second of it.
What happened to your arm?
He broke it.
Looks like you're more than even now. His was sliced off.
Ha, you're a funny man. So the DARPA chief, is he okay?
Dead.
What? Can't be. You know, that's not what you promised, Jim. Now you want to shut me up? Oh.
Calm down. What's wrong with you? I just told you I was here to save you. I didn't kill the DARPA chief. He had a heart attack or something.
A heart attack? Oh, don't be a fool.
Anyway, the terrorists have both codes now.
Those boys are totally insane. They wouldn't hesitate to launch.
I agree, but what do they really want?
Oh, who knows? Maybe they're like us in the arms industry, always looking forward to the next good war.
Well, I'm not gonna let these maniacs start a war today. You still have the card keys?
Card keys?
To override the detonation code. I heard you had them.
No, not anymore.
What? Who does then? Not the terrorists.
No, that woman.
Woman? Who?
A soldier that was thrown in prison along with me.
A female soldier. It must be.
She said she had just joined up as a new recruit. They threw her in prison because she refused to take part in the rebellion.
A new recruit? Could that be the Colonel's niece?
I gave her the key. Looks like she managed to break out of here, though. I hope she's okay.
I'm sure she is. She's green, but as tough as they come. But how did you know she escaped?
I was in contact with her by codec. Until I was tied up here, that is.
Codec?
Yes, she stole it from the guard. If she still has it, you should be able to contact her.
I'm sure she still has it. What frequency was she at?
Oh, yeah. Let me tell you, it's... Oh, sorry. I forgot.
Damn!
Oh, that's right. It should be on the back of the CD case. Try to contact her.
I'll contact her.
Oh, is this one of those things that people always talk about?
Yeah.
Is there some other way to prevent the missile launch?
Did you have a CD case on?
You
Of
need
course.
to find Hal Emmerich, one of my employees.
Who's that?
The team leader of the
This
Metal
isn't some
Gear Rex
emulation
project.
shit show.
A genius.
It's the real deal.
But a little bit of an oddball. If there's anyone who can figure out how to stop Metal Gear from launching, it's him.
What if he can't come up with anything?
You'll have to destroy it. Emmerich knows how to destroy Metal Gear.
Where is this Emmerich?
Well, he's probably being held somewhere in the nuclear warhead storage building. It's north from here. That's where he worked.
I understand, but why Metal Gear? The nuclear age ended with the turn of the millennium.
Oh, you're wrong. The threat of nuclear war isn't gone. In fact, it's greater than it's ever been. The amount of spent nuclear fuel and plutonium is increasing even today. Listen, have you ever seen a warehouse full of nuclear material?
No.
Drums and drums of nuclear waste stacked this high, as far as you can see.
because there's still no real way to dispose of the stuff.
So they just close the lid and try to pretend like it'll go away?
Essentially, yes. And they're not even doing a good job of storing it. Many of the drums are corroded, with nuclear waste seeping out of them.
Unbelievable.
Not only that, but several pounds of muff are reported every year.
What?
It proves that there's a large and well-organized black market in nuclear materials. Furthermore, since the end of the Cold War, Russian nuclear engineers in particular are out of work with no way to turn. In other words, there's plenty of available nuclear material and scientists for making a bomb. We live in an age when any small country can have a nuclear weapons program.
What about the other superpowers?
Russia and China still maintain a significant nuclear presence. Complete nuclear disarmament is an impossibility. To maintain our own policy of deterrence, we need a weapon of overwhelming power.
That's really cool that he says that there, because in Metal Gear 5 you can build your own nukes, and then you can raid other players' bases to disarm them.
Yes.
And once you disarm them all, a special cutscene triggers, and no one's managed to do it yet on any platforms. So he's saying there, like, there's, you know, you can't end.
Hearing a lot of
Oh.
That's so cool.
weapons makers.
Fuck.
And after my company lost their bid to produce...
You're right, Rachel, this is the best game.
Final fighter jet, the Metal Gear system was our last ace in the hole. That's why we pushed to have Metal Gear developed as a black project.
Black project.
Secret projects paid for by the Pentagon's black budget. You can avoid a lot of red tape and get a great lead time on your weapons production. And no one can bother you. Not even those bleeding heart liberals on the Military Oversight Committee.
Oops, rub my bum, says
What?
Dang, spoiling 5 right at the start of the first game.
Think of it as good business. And Metal
Fuck's
Gear
sake.
was
I've
only
not spoiled the
formally
thing
adopted
about 5
after
that
the
you need to
results
know.
of the
Okay.
tests were finalized.
I don't give a crap about you and your company.
Yes, that's about what I'd expect from a grunt like you. Here, this is what you came for, right?
What's that?
An optical disc. It's all here. The main hard drive was destroyed by gunfire. This is the only remaining copy.
New devices, building
What
Metal
kind of
Gear to
data?
own the lives.
All the data.
I was thinking that.
I know you were sent to get this. I hid it from that sadistic maniac while he was torturing me. They don't know this disc exists. Make sure you report this to Jim. To your boss. I'll give you my card too.
I love
All
that
security
his
level
boss
2
is called
doors.
Jim.
You want?
It's all these amazing names.
No, you go on with
And
I think, isn't
I
that the
got my
president
password.
or the
They
vice
don't want
president?
anything else from me.
I have one more question.
I can't remember who it is.
Or what was that ninja thing? It looked like you knew something.
That ninja? That was Foxhound's dark little secret.
Dark little secret.
An experimental genome soldier.
You know him?
You should ask Dr. Naomi Hunter from Foxhound. She knows better than I.
Naomi.
You've got to stop them. If it goes public, my company and I are finished.
What? Doesn't Metal Gear use currently existing technology?
Metal Gear itself does, but... What did you do to me? Oh, no. Oh, no, it can't be. Those Pentagon bastards. So, they actually went and did it.
What are you talking about?
They're just using you for...
Poor old Snake.
It's not having a lot of luck, is he?
Yeah.
How do you feel about Metal Gear so far?
It's pretty cool. I'm quite confused. There's a lot of people coming and going.
Yeah.
Now he's dead too.
I have no idea.
Don't lie to me.
It looked like another heart attack, but,
Some kind of poison?
well, there are lots of drugs that can cause a heart attack in large doses.
The death
For
you
example,
finally
potassium
busted
chloride.
nut.
You won't be able to tell without doing an
Speaking of which, I'm
autopsy.
going to the toilet.
Oh god.
Snake, I want you and Meryl to work together.
Entertain the chat.
I trust her.
More than you can trust me. Get in contact with her.
Snake, there's a lot of electrical interference coming from there. It should be okay.
Yeah, I'm really sorry for my
Transmission like
ignorance.
us, but normal transmission
I feel
is
like a
probably
fraud
impossible.
for enjoying
Try
games
moving away
but
from
never
that
playing
area.
Metal Gear.
Snake, get a hold of yourself.
Naomi, what the hell was that ninja thing? A member of Foxhound?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes, we have no one like that in our unit.
Is that right?
Snake, I'm counting on you.
Well, Ollie's still in the toilet and I don't know how to play this game, so... Let's give it a go. It's not actually, he'll probably kill me. Give a ration to the man on the floor. Oh, that's not how you do it. I don't know how to play this game. I don't know what the buttons do. No. I thought I'd try and play it, but I didn't.
Well, you almost got to the door. Right. So now you've worked out all the conspiracy and everything, yeah?
Pretty much. Oh, the conspiracy is like, why is Snake the main guy when Revolver Ocelot is obviously way cooler?
There they are. I knew it.
Rub my bum says Chop, who's your fave spoiler safe MGS ship?
MGS ship?
Yeah.
Does that mean...
Do you not know what a ship is?
I mean, is that Tumblr talk for people that you want to be in a relationship?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, bless you.
I mean,
Who's your genuine, like...
who do I want to be together?
Yeah.
That's spoiler safe. Me and Quiet.
Oh, for fuck's sake. He says, get with the times, Grandad.
Oh fuck, I've almost got done by that trapdoor again. Well, there's a bit of you always think that like Snake and Meryl would be a good match, but then things happen without getting into too much detail, and you realise that probably not. But I always where am I going? It was always a shame that things with Eva worked out the way they did.
We haven't met her yet.
No. But if we're talking like Peace Walker or Metal Gear 5 territory, it's probably like, you know, fucking whatever, Laughing Iguana and Raging Rhinoceros or whatever. All your troops that you recruit.
These are just words, I don't understand what's going on.
All the troops you recruit in Peace Walker and Metal Gear 5 have like randomly generated names.
Ah.
Like something and an animal.
What about Miller or Ocelot?
Oh shit, what is he doing? I don't want to spoil too much, but Miller gets a bit of an attitude problem.
Oh, really? That's a shame, he seemed pretty cool.
Who does rub my bum want to see in a ship? Actually, for anyone that knows Metal Gear 4, actually, my first thought was he was talking about Outer Haven. But clearly, it was more sordid. Where the fuck am I going? Oh yeah. No, that's level 5.
They say that Fortune's better than Quiet.
Oh
and
yeah!
Kojima's an Easter egg soldier in 5. You could ship Snake and Kojima's killer is basically canon.
You could ship Raging Rhinoceros and Kojima together. Where the fuck am I going? No, I'm on basement 1. How do we get to the nuclear waste building? That's a level 5 key card. Where's level 2?
Weedbus says the best ship happens in 4, with the 2 best boys moving in together and adopting a child. I've no idea what's a joke and what's not.
Yeah.
Could say anything and I'd be like, oh right, cool.
No, that's as real as it gets. Kojima spends an awful lot of time in Metal Gear Solid 4 hanging out with the 2 best boys and their adopted child, teaching people how to fry eggs properly.
That sounds alright.
Yeah, you're in for a real treat. Where the fuck do I go? There's one door that wasn't open. Let's try that.
Cthulhu the Dead says, what about Raiden and Vamp? I mean, they pretty much hate fuck each other in 4. It's beautiful.
It is beautiful, but I don't feel that would be a good relationship.
So that's not like marriage material then. That's like a bit of fun.
It depends. Depends on your definition of fun. It depends on
I'm looking forward to meeting all these people.
their definition of fun. Yeah, like this game is really cool, but then after this, this series fucking goes some places. Where do I get this? There's one more bit of like I don't want the phallus. Concrete wall, but I don't think it's through there.
It seems really hard to see actually.
What, the concrete walls?
Yeah.
You have to have the free time of a 12-year-old on Saturday afternoon.
I'm asking if it's a no detection / KO run.
Yeah, sure. It is a standard playthrough. Killings, Snake has died from falling in a pit already. I've been spotted a number of times, and I'm not looking forward to that fist fight. Oh, I need the cardboard box, then we can get in the truck, and then we can do some business over in the nuclear warhead building. Is that right?
Ooh.
Fucked it. I'll give you a break.
I love that sound effect. Ba, 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 ba.
No, no, no.
You fucked up.
Oh, piss off.
Oh dear. So do people just keep coming until you can get away? Or is there a certain amount?
I can't remember. I can't remember how this game works. Snake.
Died from no biscuits. So you know when you like went to Japan for the first time and you saw those calorie mate things? Is that the rations? Or is that something else?
The calorie. Oh, what a fat load of shit. The calorie mates are from Metal Gear Solid 3. But they're essentially the same, is that they're just a high calorie bar. But hopefully lasts forever. I'm not sure where mine is. I bought one as like a souvenir. Oh, it's up there. I assume it hasn't exploded, so it's fine.
Think all these references I'm gonna get
Yeah.
now. Like
You finally understand half the shit in this room.
the Dead says calorie mates are awful. You didn't actually try to eat one, didn't you?
No, they look terrible. Ah! Is this where I need to be? Yes, there we go. Right, we know what we're doing now. We are trucking, literally.
No, we're not, because it says game over.
Yeah. This time, Rachel.
Oh, what you said you're a pro?
No. Oh, you know what? We haven't contacted old Merrill either, have we? What's the code? 140. 15. There you are. There's the back of the box with the screenshot on.
Where? Oh shit, that's cool.
Yep.
Who are you?
I was really impressed
Sneaky
when you
Kojima.
busted yourself out of there.
The one from the prison?
You're the Colonel's niece, Meryl, right?
Can't do that with a download game.
It's not him. Just exactly.
Can I have a look at the manual?
Yeah.
I'm the fool that your uncle sent all.
I think it has a cool little manga in, or that might be Metal Gear 2.
You came by yourself? You think you're some kind of one-man army?
I don't need lectures. You're just like your uncle, you know?
How do you know my uncle?
We go way
I
back.
really like paper manuals.
What's your name?
My name's not important.
Aha. Could you be Snake? Are you Solid Snake?
That's what some people call me.
The legendary Solid Snake? You? Sorry about before. I wasn't sure if you were one of the good guys.
But I knew you were.
How?
It's your eyes.
My eyes.
They're not soldiers' eyes.
And they're rookie's eyes, right?
No, they're beautiful, compassionate eyes.
Snake!
Oh, just what I'd expect from the legendary
Snake is a snake.
You trying to sweep me off my feet?
Don't worry, you'll land back on them once you meet me. The reality is no match for the legend, I'm afraid.
Oh, I don't.
Very self-deprecating.
Ah.
Why did you look so surprised when you saw my face?
Because you look just like him.
You mean the terrorist leader, Liquid Snake?
Yeah, you know him? You're not brothers, are you?
I have no family.
So what's the deal then?
Who knows? Why don't you ask him? But first I want some information. You were involved in this exercise from the beginning. What exactly happened here?
I'm sorry. I was captured along with President Baker right after the terrorist attack.
That's okay. But what is this place? I don't think it's just a nuclear weapons disposal facility.
Boy, oh boy, it's just like them. Nobody told you anything, did they?
Clearly the Dead says
You
can
see,
use
this
home
place
dick
isn't
pics
really
via
for disposing
codec.
nuclear weapons. This base is owned and operated by a dummy corporation of
Seems weird they never let
This is a
Snake take
civilian
pictures
base.
and send them.
Right.
You can take pictures in later games and
Really?
you get secrets out of them.
Foxhound.
Oh, you can take pictures in this one.
Forces were called here for the test launching of a dummy.
Can't send a dick pic to Meryl there.
Why?
She'll fucking snap it off.
Used to handling top secret missions.
He like dick in a box when he's in his cardboard box.
Oh, hush, hush.
We must have fired nuclear warheads before. Why just this time?
I heard it was because this was to be a final test before the formal adoption of the Metal Gear program. Well, that's what I heard anyway.
Sounds kind of fishy. So what do you think the terrorists want?
Sorry, I'm not sure. I was captured with President Baker right after the revolt started.
Oh yeah, that's when he gave you the detonation code override keys, right?
That's right.
Amazing you were able to keep him hidden from the guards.
Well, women have more hiding places than men.
Oh,
You
Girl.
met Baker, huh? How's he holding up?
He's dead.
What?
Heart attack. Same as the DARPA chief.
The chief died from a heart attack too?
Yeah. Was either of them sick or anything?
No, not that I heard of.
Well, I don't believe in coincidences. Something funny's going on.
Sounds like it, but I have no idea what.
Me neither. Yet. Do you know the person who designed Metal Gear?
You mean Dr. Emmerich?
Yes. Is he still alive?
Probably. He should be in the research lab in the second floor basement of the nuclear warhead storage building to the north.
Second floor basement.
Yeah, that's where his lab is. I think they're forcing him to work on the nuclear launching program.
So they'll need him alive until that's done anyway.
Then we better do something before he finishes.
You're right. In case we can't override the detonation code in time, I need to ask him how to destroy Metal Gear.
You plan to take that thing on by yourself, Snake?
It won't be the first time. Building where the doctor is being held.
There's a cargo door on the first floor of this building that leads to the north.
What's the security level of the door there?
5. But it's okay. I've got a level 5 card.
Well, I've got to go save the doctor. You should go.
I'm going with you.
No way. You're still too green. I want you to hide somewhere.
I'm not green.
Oh, yes, you are. You pause for just 1 second in front of your enemy and it's all over. Good luck doesn't last forever.
I don't know what happened. I just couldn't pull the trigger right away. I never had any problems in training. But when I thought about my bullets tearing through those soldiers' bodies, I hesitated.
Shooting at targets and shooting at living, breathing people are different.
Ever since I was a little girl, I always dreamed about being a soldier. Every day of my life, I've trained my mind and body for the one day when I could finally see some real action. And now...
So what now? You want to quit?
I can't quit. I can't allow myself to quit now.
Listen, Meryl. Everybody feels sick the first time they kill someone. Unfortunately, killing is one of those things that gets easier the more you do it. In a war, all of mankind's worst emotions, worst traits come out. It's easy to forget what a sin is in the middle of a battlefield.
But this isn't a war. It's a terrorist action.
You're just a little jumpy from the combat high. The adrenaline in your bloodstream is starting to thin out. Just take it easy.
But I learned all about combat high at the academy.
We'll talk about it later. For now, just think about keeping yourself alive.
If I get out of here alive, I'll think about that other stuff.
Okay. Let me try to say this another way. Stay the hell out of my way.
Whoa, that escalated.
You're a real bastard. Just like my uncle said.
Huh. I told you. The real me is no match for the legend.
Not like me, really.
Like you.
Don't know anything about Chopemon and Legends.
We'll link up
I've
after
heard
I
some of
grab
them,
the
they're
doctor.
too much.
Detonation code override.
Gotcha. But listen, I know this area better than you. Call me if you have any questions.
Be careful, okay?
After I open up the cargo door, I'll contact you.
Let's do a save.
What can I do for you, Snake? Snake, listen to what Lo Ji said. He who knows that enough is enough will always have enough. Just because you see an item doesn't mean that you always have to get it. If you don't really need it, Think twice before you stick your
Just
head
died trying to get a
out. It might
cardboard
not be
box. I'm
worth
going to
it.
do it again.
Is there any way to destroy those? Or will that, like, attract attention?
I don't think you can in this game. In other ones you can, because you can do first person aiming, but you can't do first person aiming in this one. Ah! Stuck on it. Like, the reason I wanted that cardboard box is because you remember at the start of that helipad, there was a truck there that I got a SOCOM out of. If you go and hide in there using your cardboard box, people come along and go, oh, there's some cargo that needs to be transported, and they take you. Oh, you little bastard! That's what I thought I had to do. I forgot I had to find Meryl and get her to call me a bastard. It's a mystery. Where has he gone?
Snake, I unlocked the cargo door for you.
Thanks. Where are you?
Where I can see ya.
Don't move around too much.
Don't worry, I'm disguised in this enemy uniform.
You won't be for long.
Oh, that was cool.
Yep.
What does that mean?
Nothing.
Listen, Snake, the cargo door is like an airlock. It's equipped with infrared sensors. Be careful. If an intruder is sensed, gas is released.
Gas.
Okay, so we'll meet at the nuclear warhead.
Gas.
Wait, you said you'd stay put and be a good girl.
I changed my mind.
Don't get.
Yeah, she did.
That's when things always turn sour.
Sorry, but this is the only way I can figure out whether or not I'm cut out to be a soldier. I gotta get my hands dirty.
These guys are professionals. You're gonna get yourself killed.
See you there. Be careful, Snake. That airlock is set.
Yep. Yep. Okay.
Getting fed up with the voice.
It's just because that just repeated what she just told me, and that gets a little bit on my tits. So there we are. We can see them, but you can also.
G. Thermal goggles are kind of cool.
Use the smoke of his cigarettes. So if you've missed the thermal goggles, he starts the game with cigarettes, so you can get through like that. But they take your health down because cigarettes deplete your life as fast as bullets, apparently.
It's the extra stuff, like you say, isn't it? Like
Yeah.
the lines, like the VFX and stuff. It's really cool.
Yeah, this is a pretty amazing looking game. It still is now, actually. Last time I played through Metal Gear 3, I looked at the secrets page on Game FAQs, and it just keeps going and going and going. All the Easter eggs and secrets. Fuck. I didn't realise that was so close.
Snake, be careful. There are claymore mines around there.
Who are you?
Just call me Deep Throat.
What?
Foreman from the Watergate scandal?
Is this fucking serious?
Sorry.
You're not using burst transmission. Are you near?
Listen, tank in front of you.
Can't believe you watched that mine. That was amazing.
I thought that you called before that happened.
You got to experience it. Like it was the first time on it. You
Yep.
can't keep relying
Yep.
on your faded memory.
No, I can't remember getting the
Because
lie
the
detector.
dead said, "Remember the mines," and he said, "Like too late."
Stupid Twitch 30-second delay. That's... Oh, it's weird that they put a ration there as if they knew people would walk into a mine.
Snakes don't belong in Alaska. I will not let you pass. Send him a message.
Has he got his top off?
Yeah,
Is he not cold?
it's Vulcan fucking Raven. No, he's not cold.
That's right. You belong on the ground. You should crawl on the ground like the snake you are. Come, let's fight.
It's a bit unfair.
This should be interesting because I think that I think that's a little much. Oh, do I need to stun him first?
Can you shoot a grenade out of the air? If you threw that grenade and then you pause it, and then shot it.
No, because I don't think. Oh, fuck off! Sorry, that was unnecessary. Oh, is it chaffs? Okay, it's chaffs. We can deal with that. Get absolutely fucked.
Oh dear.
This is what we want. Lob a grenade in, take that. Pow, right in the kisser. Oh, that was a waste of a chaff.
Oh, where did he come from?
He was in the gunner seat, and I just grenaded him, but he's feeling quite all right about it actually. He's doing remarkably better than me.
Through the dead says eat a biscuit.
I'm out of biscuits. Hopefully, come on. Oh, I didn't go in. That's what she said. Oh, out of the way, snake.
Need to get run over.
Oh, I didn't go in. Oh, I really hope those Russians respawn. Oh, you mother. is when games had bosses that didn't have respawning health packs. Shouldn't be allowed.
Oh god.
Oh, as if that didn't go in, I stood right there!
Snake, answer me! Snake! Snake!
Oh, why doing this whole fucking palaver with the mines again?
Snake.
Andy Harris says, Snake!
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 Snake! Alright, this time. Can't remember the old one too, of chaff then grenade.
Concentration on your face is amazing.
Oh no! Stunning it makes him go in. It's chaps.
You're gonna get run over again? Oh no!
Here! Last time I did that, it took off half his health. Shit. There we go. Fuck off. Oh, he just gets thrown out, doesn't he?
See how you like this?
Don't need him anymore. Do I even need to use? No.
Ooh. What are the controls like? Looks like you've got a lot to do.
Like, it's not the most elegant way of switching between weapons. There we go. No, no.
Oh, okay.
You laughed,
Excused,
but that
you're
went in.
excused, you're excused.
It's not the most elegant thing, just cycling through this list, but it actually feels really nice to, because the equip and de-equip are on your L1 and R1,
Alright.
left and right, so like your left stuff is usable items and anything that isn't a weapon, and then your weapons are on the right hand side, and then you just cycle through them, and it pauses the action, so it's pretty cool. It works quite nicely. It's less context buttony than a lot of like games are now. And like in Metal Gear 5, you can only carry like 2 weapons and items.
What did you think of him?
The amount of freedom they give you comes at a cost of some less than elegant control scheme.
As if possessed by a demon.
Did you hear that in battle? You're like, you're possessed like a demon.
Yeah, getting run over by a tank.
I told you so, but I will kill him.
So, General Ivan, I hear he took your hand as well as your dignity.
Watch your tongue, shaman.
In the language of the Sioux people, Sioux means snake. It is known as an animal to be feared.
Well, Snake is mine now. When I meet him next, I'll take special care of him.
Not yet. Don't kill him yet.
He and and I will meet again in battle.
Same prediction as always.
Yes, the raven on my head. It thirsts for his blood.
A lot of cool baddies in this game.
Mm-hmm.
Woodfire says Vulcan Raven is so good. And Rub My Bum says is 5 before or after the PSP games.
It is after the PSP games. Chronologically, it goes Metal Gear Solid 3 on the PS2. That is the first in the timeline, and then they do Portable Ops, which not all of that is considered canon by Kojima in the Kojima saga. And then it is Peace Walker, which is canon, and that leads directly into Ground Zeroes and 5. The other PSP games, Acid and Acid 2, are not canon and don't even feature the real Snake. Let's do a save.
What's up, Snake?
Right, what time is it? Is it 1:45? Should we go till 10?
Sure.
Because there's a little part of my mind which feels like it's coming apart at the seams after
Like Shakespeare's
having a nap and then waking up for Sony.
what our
2
desire
a.m.
is God without content.
Yeah, that wasn't our best idea.
Your desire can get you into trouble if you're not careful.
I had so much coffee today.
Don't get too greedy or you might be sorry. Be careful, Snake.
That Nintendo conference really annoyed me as well. Need a rest after that.
Be careful. You absolutely must not use weapons in that area.
I've already programmed the nanomachine so that he won't be able to, Colonel.
What? What are you talking about?
Have you forgotten? That's where they keep the nuclear warheads. Can't you see them?
Yeah, there's lots of boxes piled up here, but are they all warheads?
Yes.
Yeah, I suppose if you like Smash, that was a good half hour.
Just leave them here? It's like Preston.
But for people that aren't fucking lunatics,
careless.
it was a little
on a
much.
limited budget. They try to put on a pretty face for the media, but this is
Yeah, it's pretty
the
cool.
reality of it.
I don't know, I'd hopped it up in my head.
Linking it tonight, Snake was in that trailer, right?
Yeah.
And Snake's level in Smash is Shadow Moses Island, this
Okay.
one. And the logo they used was the Metal Gear Solid 1 logo. The model was the Metal Gear Solid 2 model.
Snake, never use your
Wow. Only
Speaking of
noticed.
lunatics.
Yeah, I was gonna say. You're taking the mick out of Smash fans.
Yes, we can't use anything because this is a nuclear warhead storage plant. We can use chaffs because they don't blow up. But and the guards can hear you walking on this surface as well, so you have to be careful. Or just wear a cardboard box.
I love this. I love that someone was allowed to do that.
Yeah. And if you, this is the truck I'm talking about. If I want to go back to the start of the game, if I sit in a cardboard box in here, one of the guards comes along and he goes, "Oh, there's something that needs to be transported," and then he takes me away.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh dear. Run away. I just love that someone said, "Oh, I want to hide in a cardboard box," and they didn't get laughed out of a meeting room. Like, they were like, "Yeah, cool, let's do it." Like,
but like, I like the A to B to C on it. I'm like, we need to give him something. Like the game design says that we should probably give him something that's transportable that he can hide in. Cardboard box. That's fine. can they... Let us, lads.
Shut the door!
Ah, fucked it. I've been a bit split second quick with that cardboard box. We wouldn't be in this mess. Like that person earlier that said, is this a no death run?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Do they do this on like Good Games Done Quick and stuff? Or, like, do they like? Can you speedrun this game?
Yeah, there are sequence. I don't know if there's sequence breakers, but there's ways of doing this quickly. Like people certainly do like insane runs where it's no alerts, no deaths, no kills, stuff like that. I don't know what the speedrun community for the thing's like, but I think it is one of those games that you can do quick. I don't know if there's any way of skipping parts, you know, like, oh, don't do this.
Just a box.
Yeah, it's fine.
What? What did you say?
He said just a box.
Just a box.
He was like, this is mildly suspicious that a box is here.
Theory the Dead says this PC version is a one folk speedrun because it's a badly ported game. Shots fired.
I love it. Now, you know, he just said it's just a box and then moved on, and that kind of worked quite well. One thing that really gets on my tits is I was watching the Shadow of the Tomb Raider gameplay walkthrough, and there's two guys talking, and one's at a computer, and then he walks away, and then I better box up. And then Lara murders the guy that he was just talking to still at the computer, and then the guy turns around and sees the dead body, and he goes, "We got a dead body, it looks fresh." Of course it looks fresh, because you were literally speaking to him 5 seconds ago. And that kind of thing really annoys me, that don't.
Get out of the way.
I love it, there's a split second of, it's a guy in a box.
That could have been avoided, you know, like, with a...
What, if you'd have played better?
No, not that.
Oh.
The bit in Shadow of the Tomb Raider where she's like, where the guy's complaining, a guy's saying like, "Oh, it looks like it was a fresh corpse," even though he's speaking to him from 5 seconds ago, so of course it was a fresh corpse. Like, just don't write that. And you don't get that in Metal Gear. That, if I can circuit back round to this, like, they don't, as far as I remember, they don't write lines like that, and it works so much better.
Hello, welcome to the stream. Theory the Dead says it's true, I've seen folks skip big sections in the PC version.
That's cool.
And then Rub My Bum again says, are you playing 2 on PS2 hardware? For the life of me, I couldn't get an emulator to run it properly.
We are going to play that on proper PS2 hardware. I don't know what the state of that one is, but I do know that a couple of months ago, I think, they put out an update for PCSX2, which fixed a lot of the rendering problems of Metal Gear Solid 3, and that might have included Metal Gear Solid 2, I don't know, but it might be okay now. But that's the problem with PS2 games, is that people had to do lots of weird stuff to make them run and to do the more complex graphical effects like you get a lot of in Metal Gear, so the emulator is a lot harder to do. Although, having said that, we may just use the 360 version. Have a nice piss, will you? Look at that, it's pixeled
Is
out.
it pixelated? Is it steaming? That's disgusting. Can a snake pee? Does a snake ever pee?
Can't pee on the battlefield. I don't want to say that Snake never pisses in any of the games. I
Really?
can't remember him doing it in this one, but he's not allowed into the ladies' bathroom. But maybe he does that. There might be a cutscene in one of them where he pisses.
I can't read you. Oily? Oh, I can't read that username, I'm sorry.
He gets shy cock.
You get shy cock in battlefield situations.
Don't we all? Shy cock going to the pub toilet, let alone battlefield situation.
Some of the pubs we've been to could be battlefields.
I'm from Derby. Alright, what are we doing? This feels like I should be codecking someone. I think am I supposed to be looking for... Oh no, we come here later. We come here later.
I love how you even see the doors opening and closing on the minimap.
Yep.
That's super cool.
Yep.
You don't even get that nowadays.
Okay, I think we'll do the next boss.
Okay.
And we'll call it. That feels like a good place to leave it.
Snake, watch out. That place is filled with gas. Also, the floor is electrified.
Oh, I didn't get a break, does he?
High
Nope.
voltage switch. It's the switchboard on the northwest wall.
How do you think we're going to do this, Rachel? Electrified floor, gas. How do you think we get... He just told you.
Holy shit.
Whoa. Fucked it. The minimap doesn't follow the missile. Ah, fucking twat.
The camera's got a gun on it.
They thought of everything. This missile is really fucking difficult to control. This game's great.
Yeah, but you're really glad that you said you played this again.
Best video games with remote control missiles. Metal Gear Solid. Unreal Tournament. Do you remember the Redeemer?
Junkrat and Overwatch.
Yep, I can do that.
Oh, look at the table.
Yeah, but they've got computer monitors on. They aren't flat screens, baby.
Old CRTs.
Fuck off! Actually, speaking of E3, I'm surprised that the remasters didn't get announced of this. Not of this, but who did the PS3 remaster HD collection? It appeared on their website for 2, 3, and piece. Oh, fuck.
Readerbar says 007 Nightfire, brilliant controllable missile in that.
Really?
Did you ever play that?
I think I played the first level and didn't like it.
Oh.
That was done by Eurocom, good Derby developer, before all the Derby developers died.
Aww. Has he done it? Has he done it? Oh, is there more? This is quite tricky. Oh, that was dicey.
What a cool set piece though. What a cool bit of gameplay. Let's get some air. Oh, that looks good. Hey, that was good.
So you immune to the gas now?
Yeah, but you still have to annoyingly switch between the gas mask and the keycard. Let's use a chaff. Oh, you mother.
What of a sound effect for that shaft grenade?
Yeah.
Oh, is this a boss?
Mm-hmm. Let's do a save.
Snake, you can't use the radar because something's... Be careful.
Cthulhu the Dead says coming up to some great BDSM lines.
He is on it. He knows all about it.
He memorised every single thing.
It looks like they were cut by some type of blade.
I think the thing that most excites me in this game is getting to meet a new baddie, because I think they've been the best bits.
Yeah. I think that like ninjas are always cool. But
This
like,
is true.
For my age, when I was a kid, like ninja movies weren't so much in fashion. Like they kind of been and gone. And I was really into the Turtles, so the Turtles were cool. But I didn't watch a lot of ninja movies. And I think when I saw this guy, I was like, that is like big time ninja.
Big time ninja.
Big time ninja. I was about to say
Big
big time
time
ninja
ninja.
love, but that's probably a good song name or something. But I think like looking back at my childhood, like when I thought that ninjas were the best is after I'd seen this guy.
He is pretty cool. Apparently there's a great controllable missile in Perfect 2.
That doesn't surprise me.
Who are you?
Where is my friend?
What are you talking about? Oh, what next?
Snake.
You're that ninja.
I've been waiting for you, Snake.
Who are you?
Neither enemy nor friend. I am back from a world where such words are meaningless.
Cyborg Ninja. Take 2 of the coolest fucking things. Put them together.
You got a good time.
What do you want?
I've waited a long time for this day. Now I want to
Boy Nate says, I like how no one comments on the reek of piss in that room.
What's with these guys? It's like one of my Japanese animes.
I've come from another world to do battle with you.
What is it, revenge?
It is nothing so trivial as revenge. A fight to the death with you. Only in that can my soul find respite. I will kill you, or you will kill me. It makes no difference. From inside there.
I need that man. Keep your hands off him.
Now, make me feel it. Make me feel alive again.
Oh, fuck off.
Oh wow. The paper goes everywhere as well,
Yeah.
that's amazing.
Oh, fuck. Is this a chaff? And this seems to be my fucking catchphrase for the night.
Is this a chair?
Yeah.
Fuck him up.
Why aren't we fighting? What's going on? Oh, I pressed the wrong button. I found out the controls now. We are okay. I really hope this. Fuck off. This room has some
Oh,
more.
you need to eat a biscuit.
It's right. What if you? As long as you got them equipped, you're golden.
What, do they eat automatically?
Yeah.
That's cheating, isn't it?
He has so much health.
Oh.
Pop the chaff, pop the chaff.
Pow pow.
That did as much as a burst of machine gun fire. Should just
Really?
pop the chaff.
QC. No. CQC does more damage to up.
Some of that business.
The old sort of take, shut up. dear.
Now we're out of chaff, so
Does
we're
that
in
mean
real
you're
trouble.
screwed?
I don't know, maybe stuns work on him. What do I do?
Snake, you can't defeat me with a weapon like that.
That's good, really good of him to tell me.
That is good of him to tell.
I
Can you
think-
put C4 down everywhere?
Yeah. Fortunately, I need to be kind of near it to see it.
How sneaky. Does that do anything?
No.
Oh.
I assume that means it...
Pathetic. An old solid snake would never depend on such a weapon.
What do you do when you run out of, like...
There's another solution. I just haven't worked it out. But I'm also out of rations, so this is about to end. Oh, you can just fucking hit him! Ah. I thought that was a two-step process.
It is the basis of all combat. Only a fool trusts his life to a weapon.
Now, though, I'm in trouble.
But we've learned a valuable lesson.
Snake!
Aw.
Snake!
Snake! Right, I'll save the chat when he gets into his second stage.
Now, make me feel it.
Mm-hmm.
Feel alive again.
Doing better already.
Yeah, considering he's just standing there and letting me hit him. This is,
Now we can fight as warriors. Hand to hand. It is the basis of all combat. Only a fool trusts his life to a weapon.
I don't know, if I'm with fists or a gun, I know which I'd rather have in that
yeah, but
situation.
he's got a wicked katana which can deflect bullets.
Ah.
This thing's easy. Oh. Oh fuck.
Old cocky Chopemon.
Yeah. So every time
Eating the caramel.
every time I play Dark Souls and I think I've got a boss and then I go for that one extra hit.
Hurry up and catch me.
Oh, what's this say? This is a Therm G. I definitely got the first hit in there. Cheating.
What's your favourite baddie? There's cutscenes in thermal vision when you've got your thermal goggles on.
Yeah, because it's all done in real time. 'Cause it's good as shit. Oh, because I had my thermal goggles on! I didn't have my ration equipped! I was like, yeah, whatever. Fucked it. Fucked it so royally. My favourite bad guy is probably this original crew of Chuckle
These are
Eggs,
classics.
the Foxhound
My experience
guys.
in the classics.
Yeah, like I think these guys are the best guys. I have a real soft spot for Senator Armstrong from Metal Gear Rising. And all of the bad guys in Metal Gear Rising are fantastic. The bad guys Dead Cell in Metal Gear 2 are all really, really cool. Actually, they're all really cool in Metal Gear 3 as well. I kind of fell off the bad guys in Metal Gear 4. The main bad guy is cool, but the beauties I wasn't a fan of because they didn't do much to characterise them.
I'm saying, I don't know. I don't know yet.
Metal Gear 4 is full of references to previous games. It's kind of... It gets a bit fan fiction in places, and it kind of loses some of the magic with some of the bad guy characterisation. But then you get... You get some really good guys in there though.
All you know says Revolver Ocelot is the best.
Yeah.
I agree so far.
Definitely.
He is badass. And Rob My Bum says the baddies watched it in the whole series was great. That's good.
My favourite bad guy name is Hot Coleman. Yeah, there's a...
Are they called that, like, in the Japanese version, like? Or is it, like, translated?
I believe they are... That is the Japanese name.
And I remember it says Rocket Peace.
Rocket Peace?
All in caps.
Oh, is that a Hot Coleman deep cut?
I've got no idea what's going on. It's like people are just saying random words.
Yeah,
It's like they just take two words and just smash them together, and it's like, that's their name.
Hot Coleman had... Well, in the fiction, Foxhound was always something and then an animal. Because, like the naming conventions in the previous Metal Gears before this were pretty basic. And so this followed that pattern. But then... like Dead Cell didn't have that in Metal Gear 2. Metal Gear 3's naming stuff is really good because it's all about the different emotions you feel on the battlefield. And like it annoys me that Hot Coleman has a joke name because Peace Walker is all about nuclear deterrence and kind of some vague high-level philosophy about that, but he helps really contextualize the nuclear arms race in the world of Metal Gear. But unfortunately, it's really hard to take him at all seriously because he's got a stupid name.
shit.
What's that?
He's been waiting for this plane.
Oh. You were looking at your phone, I thought something was happening.
I'm paying attention, don't worry.
No, I know you are. I was like, oh my god, if it's something been announced at E3 that isn't Smash Brothers on the treehouse. Who's been your favourite character so far in this little playthrough?
Who's mine? Yeah, Ocelot.
Ocelot.
Yeah.
Out of all the characters.
Yeah.
Meryl's not up there.
Meryl's pretty cool.
What about the guy with the pixelated arse?
She hasn't spun like a gun around though, has she yet?
She certainly has not.
The guy that was peeing, who had really hot pee, so it's he was pretty badass.
This is the Arctic Circle. Can you imagine though if it wasn't freezing and then just your pee came out that hot? Like this scorching stream. You say you're a fake Metal Gear boy, but that remembering that boy's name in full is a pretty good pull. I hope you are remembering all these names, Rachel, because there's going to be a test at the end of this Odyssey.
Now.
For the chat, which is everyone's favourite Metal Gear? I mean the actual Metal Gears themselves.
Rub My Bum says Rex. Nightmare Mako says Rex. Fake Lord says OGS2.
Metal Gear Ray.
Woodabar says, fucking hell, what's that name?
Sahelanthropus.
I can't read.
That's the one from 5. Oh fuck, I forgot he does his last.
Fake Lord says Rex question mark. Renate says I love Ray's design. Rub My Bum says only got into Gunpla so I can get good enough to build the Rex model.
The Rex model's really good.
Who's the best girlfriend in the world that got you the Rex model all those years ago?
It was you. It's a really good kit. Really
Spray
good.
it on chat. They're really pricey now, aren't they?
Yeah. Do I need to...
I've built that snake. Do you remember me now?
Can't be. You were killed in
I'm
Zanzibar.
gonna call Rub My Bum RMB now because it's getting ridiculous how much I'm saying.
Yeah, but it does bring me joy.
So I've got a soft spot for Christmas too, but I don't think it really counts.
Yeah, I really like all of the Peace Walker Metal Gears. Peace Walker doesn't have human bosses, they're all Metal Gears, because Peace Walker was came after the Monster Hunter craze, and it was a PSP game, and it was supposed to be like quests that you run like Monster Hunter in co-op. So they had these cool like Monster Hunter style Metal Gears, and then you build your own as well. Zeke, which is really cool.
Is it over?
Aww.
Gray Fox. Colonel, that ninja is Gray Fox. No doubt about it.
Ridiculous. You of all people should know he died in Zanzibar.
No. He should have died,
The
but he
plot
didn't.
thickens.
It happened before I joined Foxhound's medical staff. They were using a soldier for their gene therapy experiments.
I never heard that.
It happened right after you retired. My predecessor, Dr. Clark, was in charge.
Dr. Clark.
Yes, he started the gene therapy project.
And where is he now?
He was killed in an explosion in his lab 2 years ago.
So what about this soldier?
Apparently, for their test subject, they decided to use the body of a soldier who was recovered after the fall of Zanzibar.
And that was Gray Fox.
But he was already dead.
Yes, but they revived him. They fitted him with a prototype exoskeleton and kept him drugged for 4 years while they experimented on him like a plaything. Today's genome soldiers were born from those experiments.
That's the sickest thing I ever heard.
They used him to test all sorts of gene therapy techniques.
Naomi, why didn't you tell us about this sooner?
Because it's confidential information.
Is that the only reason?
Oh, Naomi.
To Gray Fox after that.
The record says he died in the explosion.
I see. But even if that ninja is Gray Fox, the question is, why?
From what I could tell, he didn't know who he was.
Are you saying that he's just a mindless robot?
I'm not sure, but he seems intent on fighting me to the death. We'll meet again. I know it.
So you'll fight again? Until you kill him?
I'd rather not. But maybe that's what he wants.
How long you speak to Piss Boy?
Are you one of them? No, I'm not. I always work alone. Alone? Are you an otaku too? I can't stay here forever.
Your uniform is different than theirs.
You're the Metal Gear Chief Engineer, Hal Emmerich, right?
You know me?
I heard about you from Merrill.
Oh, so you're here to rescue me?
Sorry, but no. There's something that I've got to do first.
Oh, well, at least you're not one of them.
Are you hurt?
I'm okay. I just twisted my ankle a little bit trying to get away.
Well, if that's all, it's nothing to worry about. I want to ask you something. I need information about Metal Gear.
Huh? Metal Gear?
Yeah. What's Metal Gear really designed for?
It's a mobile TMD. It's designed to shoot down nuclear missiles. Only for defensive purposes, of course.
Fire! I already know that Metal Gear is nothing but a nuclear-equipped walking deathmobile.
Nuclear? What are you talking about?
The terrorists are planning to use Metal Gear to launch a nuclear missile. You telling me you didn't know?
They're gonna put a dismantled warhead into Metal Gear's TMD missile module?
Wrong. From the beginning, the purpose of this exercise was to test Metal Gear's nuclear launch capability using a dummy nuclear warhead. The terrorists are just continuing the work you started.
No, you're wrong.
I heard it directly from your boss.
That guy's
Baker.
whiny as hell.
No. A nuclear missile on Rex?
So you really didn't know?
No. All the armament was built by a separate department, and the president personally supervised the final assembly of the main unit.
President Baker?
Yeah. I was never told exactly what they armed Rex with. I only know it's equipped with a Vulcan cannon, a laser, and a railgun.
A railgun, you said?
Yeah. It uses magnets to fire bullets at extremely high velocities. The technology was originally developed for the SDI system and later scrapped. We were successful in miniaturizing it in a joint venture between Armstech and Rivermore National Labs. The railgun is on Rex's right arm.
Metal Gear's main function is to launch nuclear missiles. You sure you're not forgetting something?
It's true that Metal Gear has a missile module on its back that can carry up to 8 missiles, but are you saying it was originally meant to carry nuclear missiles?
that's not all I think. If Metal Gear fired only standard nuclear missiles, then they should already have all the practical data they need.
No. Could it be? Metal Gear's co-developer, Rivermore National Labs, was working on a new type of nuclear weapon. They were using Nova and NIF laser nuclear fusion testing equipment and supercomputers.
These little cutscenes are pretty cool.
So they developed a new type of nuclear weapon in a VR testing lab, huh?
Yes, but you can't use virtual data on a battlefield. They would need actual launch data. These are some of the supercomputers. If you link these, you can test everything in a virtual environment. But it's all just theoretical.
So this exercise was designed to test the real thing.
What did our president do? If the terrorists launched that thing... Damn. Damn. I'm such a fool. It's all my fault.
I think he's my least favourite character so far.
It's not quite Revolver Ocelot, is it?
No.
Part of the Manhattan Project. He suffered with the guilt for the rest of his life. And my father? He was born on August 6th, 1945.
The day of the Hiroshima bomb. God's got a sense of humor, all right.
3 generations of Emmerich men. We must have the curse of nuclear weapons written into our DNA. I used to think that I could use science to help mankind, but the one that wound up getting used was me. Using science to help mankind, it's just in the movies.
That's enough crying. Pull yourself together.
Fucking hell, Snake.
Where on this base are they keeping it?
I didn't realise that Snake was such an asshole.
Rex is in the underground maintenance base.
Yeah, he's a bit of
The communications tower, but it's a long way there.
especially in this one,
override system for the
like Solid Snake, he's
Yeah.
a very straightforward military
Yeah.
man.
Better hurry. If they were planning a launch from the start, then their ballistic program is probably finished. And since they haven't called for me in a few hours, they must not need me. In other words, they must be ready to launch.
Meryl's got the detonation code override keys. We'll link up with her.
If we can't override the launch, we'll have to destroy Rex. I'll show you the way.
On that leg of yours, you'll just slow me down.
You'll need me if you're gonna destroy Rex.
I don't need you. I just need your brain.
I created Rex. It's my right, my duty to destroy him.
If you get a chance, try to escape. When the coast is clear, I'll contact you by codec.
How am I supposed to escape from an island?
Okay.
So what then?
I want you to hide somewhere and keep me informed. You know this place well, don't you?
Of course I do. And don't worry, I've got this.
Oh shit.
It's the same
Got a lot cooler all of a sudden.
I was gonna use them, but with this I'll be fine. Bad leg and all.
Good. But I want Meryl to watch after you, too.
Meryl, the engineer's okay.
That's a relief.
I want you to look after him. Where are you now?
Very close.
There she is! Over there!
Oh no! Damn, they've spotted me.
Meryl, what happened?
No.
Something's wrong.
Did you hear something? Wasn't that some kind of music?
What did she look like?
She was wearing the same green uniform as the terrorists.
A disguise?
She had such a cute way of walking. She kind of wiggles her behind.
Looking.
Well, she's got a very cute behind.
Bloody hell.
Looking, huh?
If If she's disguised as the enemy, you'll have to contact.
Oh, do you reckon he uses his suit to spy on
There's
people?
only one person we can be sure she's
Bet he does.
Oh, Pervy Otacon.
Where's that?
Don't be so dense.
Oh, what's his name? Otacon.
Otacon.
I've heard that name.
Here,
Yeah.
use this security card.
Actually, I don't know if he's
It's security level 4.
given that name yet. We just know him as Emmerich, but I'm pretty sure it's in this
You're not in pain, are you?
cutscene. It gets the name
You
Otacon.
feel okay? Nothing bothering you?
What's wrong? Getting all friendly all of a sudden.
No, nothing. I'm glad you're okay.
You're strange.
I'm a little nervous. Everyone else I've saved suddenly dies.
You're bad luck.
Forget it, Doctor.
Call me Otacon.
Otacon?
It stands for Otaku Convention. An otaku's a guy like
my
me
God.
who likes Japanimation. Japan was the first country to successfully make bipedal robots. They're still the best in the field of robotics.
And Japanese cartoons played some part in that?
They did. I didn't get into science to make nuclear weapons.
That's what all scientists
It's
say.
from one of Kojima's previous
I
games.
became a scientist because
Oh, is it?
robots like the ones in the Japanese animes. Really, it's true.
In the Japanese animes.
Just sounds like a childish excuse to me.
You're right. We have to take responsibility. Science has always thrived on war. Greatest weapons of mass destruction were created by scientists who wanted to be famous. But that's all over now. I won't take part in murder anymore.
Whatever. All I want from you is information.
Sure, I know everything about this whole base. Ask me anything about Rex or about this place. Also, with this stealth camouflage, I can sneak in and out of the armory and mess hall. If you need ammo or rations, just tell me and I'll bring them to you. I'm on frequency 141.12. See you later.
There he goes.
Right. Should we call it there?
Oh, yeah.
How do you feel about Metal Gear Solid now?
I am kind of gripped. I think it's going to be a cool story.
Yeah.
I want to know what happens.
Good. Because there's a lot of story to get through.
How long is this game?
This game isn't too long. I don't know how long it will take us to do, but this is probably... well, we've done like 2.5 hours of this already, and we've done a fair amount, so probably going to be close to 10 or 12 maybe. Maybe closer to 10. Metal Gear Solid 2 is long because the cutscenes go on for fucking ever. Metal Gear 3's got a bit of a better balance. Metal Gear 4 has horrendous cutscenes as well. And then Peace Walker's like a 30-hour playthrough. Metal Gear 5's like a 50-hour playthrough. But I've got clear saves for all of those, so we'll just do the story missions and batter through that.
Cool. Alright.
Cool.
Well,
Alright, we'll stream again soon.
thank you everyone for watching.
Thanks for joining.
Sorry about my Metal Gear ignorance, but I'm here to learn.
Good. Thank you very much, everyone.
Yeah.
Catch
Catch
you
you
later.
guys later.